Hello and welcome again, and welcome to Not Fake News. Got a clip from the Alex Jones channel.
And we're going to bring in people from Islamic countries that are terrorists and have no vetting, and we're going to overturn the law outside of law.
And the title is Breaking: Obama Moves into D.C. Bunker and Prepares for Civil War. Now, I'll let Alex Jones take it from here.
And we're all going to celebrate it, and then you have all the trendies running around saying, open our borders to Islam, when women wouldn't even be allowed to walk around the street without hoods on their heads. It's frustrating. And then Obama, with Soros, has moved in a couple blocks from the White House with a big compound with a bunker. And it's got a good part of the CIA and a good part of the other agencies. It's just, it's like revisiting heaven. You've got the host of God and the host of Satan, literally, dividing themselves up for a big battle with Bloomberg and AP and Reuters and CNBC and Goldman Sachs leading it, but JP Morgan openly trying to sabotage the economy and kill initiatives that actually get money to poor people in the middle class. And then you watch giant hordes of always ugly, twisted, snot-nosed, dumb people.
My patient pays for the visit.
I don't say that mainly. I mean, these are like the fallen. Scream and yell that they'll be fulfilled if their big government state can just pull down the Christians and teach 5-year-olds how to get blowjobs. And he sees all this crazy crap, and we can abort more babies. That would fix it. And you realize there's no destination they're headed towards. They're damn demons. And then, of course, the response to them, the churches have been totally overthrown and infiltrated. So read this article by Paul Sperry that actually gets it right. And this isn't rhetoric. This is a war. They're announcing the big Democrat Party, Tea Party, and how they're out shutting down town halls of Republicans trying to bully people and bully narcissists and people that actually care what a bunch of brainwashed zombies think. We're not centralized. The Soros movement, the liberal Tea Party, all of them are completely financed by the enemies of this country. The big Golden Globes, Hollywood, all of it's announcing attacks. They're going to increase their political attacks. They believe that somehow will get their weak-minded servants and minions to mobilize hard enough to somehow intimidate the rest of us into submission. That's going to blow up in their face as well. But they're the ones with the Goldman Sachs support. It's Goldman Sachs that opposes Trump. But again, little dumbed-down liberals, they send me the email of, oh, look, he appointed out of 4,000 people, 3 Goldman Sachs people that are known patriots that want to bring it down. Oh, my God, incredible. During the Cold War, we would get KGB defectors to help us bring down the Soviets. Oh, my God, never heard of that before. What matters is their entire agenda is being destroyed, and you don't care. You want to just celebrate that you've intellectually defeated me by claiming that there's no attempt to restore the republic or save the economy when that's all that's happening and it's in your interest. But you're delusional and believe that by buying into the system, somehow you now agree with CNN, so you're in the power structure. And then CNN has less than 1 million viewers on some of its biggest shows. Its average show has 100,000 viewers. But you don't care because it just gives you the solace that you're part of the winning team. So how Obama is scheming to sabotage Trump's presidency. When former President Barack Obama said he was heartened by anti-Trump protests, though they weren't protests, they were riots attacking people. See, no one gets it. Because it sounds too hardcore when you're facing an enemy takeover of a republic. So even a writer I say gets it, doesn't get it. It should be when former President Barack Obama said he was heartened by anti-Trump terrorists funded by offshore megabanks beating up women and burning things down nationwide in an attempt to intimidate the American people into submission. He was sending a message of approval to his troops. But see, I just added that little part so you'd actually get what's happening. Let me tell you. And I'm not just saying that's my opinion. That's what happened. Let me actually read from the article. When former President Barack Obama said he was heartened by anti-Trump protests, he was sending a message of approval to his troops. Troops? Yes, Obama has an army of agitators numbering more than 30,000. Yeah, that's just the core brigades. What is that, like 8 brigades? Who will fight his Republican successor at every turn of his historic presidency, and Obama will command them, get this, from a bunker less than 2 miles from the White House. Yeah, they got a damn bunker. They're getting ready for a war, folks. And I was already told about this over a month ago, and now I'm reading the paper. Oh, God. I don't even want to tell you. The enemy already knows what Trump's planning if they try it, but I mean, it's just bad, man. We are so close, folks. In what's shaping up to be a highly unusual post-presidency, Obama isn't just staying behind in Washington. He's working behind the scenes to set up what will effectively be a shadow government. No, it's not effectively. That's what it is. Shaping up to be a highly unusual post-presidency, Obama isn't just staying behind in Washington. He's working behind the scenes to set up what will effectively be a shadow government. No, it's not effectively. That's what it is. To not only protect his threatened legacy, but to sabotage the incoming administration and its popular America First agenda. And see, they know when they've got the State Department blocking what he orders them to do and all this other stuff, they know if Trump moves against them, they'll go, oh my God, fascism, oh my God, you're so evil. Oh, you just implemented the same law that's on the books for 40 years. Oh, it's so terrible. So they're openly involved in sedition against the country at the State Department and these other agencies. It's just mind-blowing. This is total insubordination on every front because the globalists stacked the government full of traitors. And again, they're spiritual travelers. Most of them don't even know why they do it. They just think they're currying favor with the power structure. They see mainstream TV against Trump, and they think they're going to be rewarded when they do horribly abusive, destructive things to this country in its deathbed hours, unless we get resurrected like the Phoenix. Well, let me just tell the people that are doing all this, and I'm sure you already understand this. If you're successful in derailing the Republic and bringing us into the nightmare scenario, you're going to be removed immediately. Not by Trump, but by the people that have put you up to this. They don't want easily influenced, mindless quislings in charge of all this stuff.
Right. That was a good point. That was a good point. If you succeed in getting President Trump impeached or, getting him out of office, and you are going to have to watch your back, and not from President Trump, from the people who don't want anyone to know how you help them.
If you're going to be taken out like Hitler's SA within 6 months of the fall of this country, you will be the most hated, loathed people on earth.
I'm thinking you'll just disappear. You'll be hated and loathed. But I'm thinking, like, missing the car seen in parking lot.
Why don't you open up a history book and find out the truth? So an array of tax-free foundations, mega banks, the big tax-free billionaires are all, Goldman Sachs, all of them, all their power against Trump and the unlikely good guys in this whole thing, U.S. intelligence agencies, a group of them, it's the majority, who finally, because of NSA data leaks, Benghazi went too far, are like, really, we are ruled by pedophiles? They do want to make us all poor, and they want to make everybody dumb and do all this, and they really are putting cancer viruses as vaccines? That's all now system-wide. The military's got it. Everybody's got it. And so the big problem they've got is their own enforcers, who they already hate so much. Because they go out and fight while you cowards sit back and let them do it. They now got a real mission to save this country, and they understand what you're doing. And so they've got all the data on what you did do and who you are and what you stand for. But you've got all your, and I'm not saying all the civilian contractors, but your civilian contractors, they got 2-3 worthless degrees and are all on power trips and buy into the whole propaganda, who really want a civil war. And they're arrogant, folks, and they really think they're going to win. And they're organizing riots all over this country. I'm going to come back and play the clips. They're organizing all sorts of civil war because this is what happened. The AI, Google, and Facebook supercomputers told them they could win and install a walking corpse, an evil, demonic warmonger like Hillary. force feed us that on purpose, because if we would accept that giant lie, you think it's crazy to sell her what they were thinking. No, they were trying to sell us a turd. They were trying to sell us a bucket of crap and tell us it was pumpkin pie. We didn't eat it, folks. That's why they're really pissed. They wanted to give us the poison dose, have us accept the delusion. You know, eating a horse manure, thinking
That's right.
it's an apple. In a hypnotism. They wanted us to lie to our senses and do it. We didn't do it. So all their algorithms got beaten. We're going to cover that when we come back. So that's why they're so scared. Because everything is reversing them.
That's right. That's a good one. Thanks for watching. That was the Alex Jones channel. You should watch that. If you have never seen that, you should. And we are the Not Fake News Network. And if you like what you see and what we're doing, give us a thumbs up and like our video. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Please do. And I'll see you next time at Not Fake News.